Zero from 17 once again, bringing you some strategies to take down Kalameet, the boss from the DLC, and I'm going to show you how to evade pretty much all of his attacks, except for one which I fuck up, but I'll explain that. So, firstly, we'll start with physical. The first attack you're going to see is extremely lethal. It is a lunging slash, and he can do it with either arm. This is his left-handed one. When he does it left-handed, you need to evade to the right. When he does it right-handed, you need to evade either to the left or backwards. Backwards works for both attacks. This move does some serious damage, and he'll do it at a distance, so be careful. This move here is a possible 1 or 2 strike combo, depending on how close you are to him and depending on how close you are when he finishes. So you'll notice you can dodge backwards to evade it, you can dodge to the left if it comes from the right. There is the 2 versions of it, there's the 2-hit combo. So just wait for the last possible moment, evade. You'll notice you use the iframes. You'll see him do a little bit of like a dip, and then he comes back in for the second swing and leaves himself open to maybe 1 or 2 smacks. But that can be dangerous if it catches you, because it is fast. Then when you're close to him trying to attack, he'll do a slam with his hand and then a stomp with his foot. He dips down before he does it, there's the hand, and then his foot is always the opposite diagonally from the one that he stomped first. So if he does his left hand, he'll do his right leg, and vice versa. This one is the one I don't dodge. But when you slow it down, watch what I do wrong. I dodge far too early because I anticipate it to be a claw attack, and it isn't, it's his tail. So just wait for him to start the spin and dodge a little bit later than I did. That is one of the most dangerous attacks he does because it's fast and you don't see it that often. This is the tail slam that you can chop off his tail with. It's not too bad of an attack to dodge, but it can be awkward to try and hit afterwards. When you are behind him, you'll notice that Calamity did swing his tail to do an additional attack, as I miss here in slow motion once again. So whenever you're behind him, watch for him raising his tail and watch out for his attack. But as you can see, completely missed me. I didn't even have to evade. It's just because he's so tall and I'm very small. This is another attack that leaves him open to do the tail slam so you can chop off and get the weapon, but this can be very dangerous to evade because it's faster than you expect, and if it does catch you, it kind of hooks you in the animation and fucks you up. It's weird. This move here is a grab. It doesn't do damage, but it does inflict a status effect known as Calamity, which will make you take double damage for a certain duration of time. I don't know how long the time is. Stay away from that move. The plus side, you can get a load of cheeky hits off on him because of how long it takes. But these are the most devastating moves that Kalameet can do. His breath is ridiculously powerful. I'm not too sure what element it is, but my god does it fuck you up. So the first one, if he rears up like that, it's going to be directionally in front of him. So all you need to do is either dodge to the left or dodge to the right. That simple. Do not dodge backwards, you will get caught in the stream and it will kill you. But that's not too bad, that one. Not too bad at all. This one, if he tilts his head to a direction, it means he's going to start breathing fire. You can then roll to the opposite direction. This one is always from the right to the left from your perspective. A really good way to evade it is if you roll backwards. The moment your lock-on breaks, that means you are out of the range of the breath. I don't have video footage of that because I couldn't find it when I was editing, but trust me guys, it works. I've done it numerous times. Not too bad. It also leaves him open so you can do a quick attack. When he rears up like that, it means he's going to basically spam in front of him, kind of like the Seath radius of his explosion. It's just that vicinity in front, but it doesn't have too much range. So once you do evade it, you can get in there, get a couple cheeky shots off, and do some damage to this intimidating boss. This here is... Oh, sorry, I do have footage of it. There you go. Roll backwards till you'll break the lock-on. And you'll notice, the instant the lock-on breaks, I'm completely out of his range. Watch it. Lock-on goes there. And you'll notice the fire never goes any further than where I just was. Because it's a really good way of guising that you're out of the range. So this one's kind of rare. When you're close enough to hit Kalameet, he can do that. Where he jumps up into the air, and he basically napalms everything below him. And it does spread away, so all you want to do is back up and roll. Spam the roll, get as far away as possible. Don't think about going in for attacks because you'll just end up getting caught if you try and do it too early. And I chug a quick flask because I'm getting my ass kicked. This move here is the most dangerous move Kalameet has. Basically, he does the dash. This dash, if it hits you, does massive damage. It also knocks you over or stuns you, and it stuns you in time for him to catch you in his breath attack that follows. Do not get caught in this attack, especially in New Game Plus. Anything above New Game, you're going to get in some spots of bother, let me tell you. But before I end the video, I wanted to show you a couple of things I discovered which didn't prove to be too true. So this one here right now, when I was fighting him to get this video, I noticed he didn't want to come to this water, so it made me think that maybe he's afraid of the water. And what he does do is he spams the breath attacks instead of doing physical. And I did this for a couple of minutes. This is just a clip of him avoiding coming to the water. And it made me think maybe you can stand near the waterfall, lure him into doing breath attacks and then punish him. And I had this idea of dressing up as Hawkeye Go and killing him with Go's bow. And lo and behold, when I tried it, the dragon didn't do this. The dragon did the big swing and jumped into the water with me, so my entire strategy failed. But to watch this, and I hope you guys agree, it looks like he doesn't want to enter the water. But anyhow, if anybody got cheeky and thought you could just, trigger the boss, run up here and then fire arrows down at him, make sure you do it quickly, because if he's any close to you, this is going to happen. The developers thought of this, folks, and they didn't want you to be a cheesy bastard. And yes, I do get murdered, so if you're going to try and run away, you better be fast or homeward born, or you're going to die. Thanks for watching, folks, and you take care now.